And we are underway with the first pitch of the second game. And the bunt attempt was fouled off for strike one. And the pitch is I think he called that a ball. That's a ball. That's ball four. And we got a safe call on the stolen bag. By Jaden Buff. One the count to the hitter. And that's hit well. Deep to left center field. And out of here. A two-run home run for Jenna Bissaret. And it's 2-0. And that's sharply hit through the hole on the left side. A base hit. Just got the lineups here just before we started. Still working on transferring all that information onto my scorecard. The 0-1 is down low. That's a foul ball. 1-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed. It's a good pitch there by Elizabeth Brooks. Starter in the circle here in Game 2 for Shelton State. If she gets her first strikeout. second, actually. Now the 2-0 pitch. That's right in there. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Elizabeth Brooks. On the ground toward second. Easy play for Kaylee Rose for the third out. But the 2-run home run for Jenna Bissard. And it's 2-0 Central Alabama as we go to the bottom of the first. Shit. Yeah, that is in there.
That's all right. Here we go.
That is going to be a foul ball strike, 0-2. And swing and a miss. That was, again, I'm just getting my lineups here. Heather Maxwell.
Way to go, one.
So 1 out runner at first. And that's a foul ball. That runner that was in motion, Emma Harrison, will have to go back.
Hey, way ahead here, way ahead.
That's outside, 1-2.
Let's go one.
And outside, 2-2. And that one is smoked into left field, and it's down for a base hit. For Embry Wright. So we got Emma Harrison now at second, and Embry Wright at first after her line single to left. And Shelton down 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. This is Hannah Marlar. She's the DP this game. Another ball, 2-0 the count to Hannah. Yeah, it's a strike. 2-1. And it's 3-1. And ball 4. That'll load the bases for the Lady Bucks. Emma Harrison to third. Embry Wright to second. Hannah Marlar at first after the walk. Leah Patterson is the starting pitcher this game for Central Alabama. Strike one to EK. And the pitch is down low. 1-1 the count to Aaron Kate Fife. And that's pulled foul. 1-2. And a line drive toward the left center field gap. That'll get down. That will score at least 2. And we got the stop sign put up with the other runner at third. But 2 come in to score on the gapper by EK. And we're tied 2-2. Emma Harrison and Embry Wright both come in to score. Hannah Marlar over to third. And EK now down at second after her 2-run double. And now that's a base hit. That'll drive in a run. That will drive in possibly two. Yes. As they both score. Hannah Marlar from third.
Let's go, Trojans!
And EK5 from second. Big clutch two-run single there by Maddie Wallace. And we got multiple visits going on
Got it, Leah?
in the circle and over on the left side of the infield as well. For EK, that's her fourth double of the season. And it's RBIs number 6 and 7. It's a foul ball, strike one.
Go, one!
For Maddie Wallace. Let's see, that's her fifth and sixth RBIs after she just drove in two. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. To our hitter now, Kaylee Rose. And that one's pulled foul.
Here we go, D!
The 1-2 pitch called
Good!
third strike.
Good job, Leah.
Second strikeout for Leah Patterson. And second out of the inning.
Got it, Leah!
So the 2-run double by Katie Fife. And the 2-run single by Maddie Wallace has Shelton State on top 4-2 here in the first. And that's a ground ball back to the pitcher. And that will retire Morgan Dawson. But 4 runs in the inning for Shelton State. And they do it on 1, 2, 4 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. A lot of action in this first inning of game 2. 2 for Central Alabama in the top of the first. 4 for Shelton State in the bottom of the first. 4-2 Shelton as we go to the second.
Oh, that's funny. That was cold. Only because that's how daughters are. Daughters are brutal, man. They're brutal. Not in a bad way, you know. Let's go, Kelby. The last thing a dad wants to do is go home and be like, you were right. And I said, well, come in line, Eddie.
right, here we go to the top of the second. And that's a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And that's another foul, 1 and 2. And a play over to first, an easy one for Kaylee Rose. Quickly 1 out here in the top of the second. As that was Kelby Johnson who just grounded it out.
Nobody better, Bailey.
It's down low, 2-0 the count. This is Bailey. And that's ball 4.
Let's go, Kaylee. Come on, Kaylee.
One out base runner, Kaylee Trammell. Or Bailey Trammell. And Kaylee Ackerman at the plate. And another foul ball keeps it 1 and 2 to Kaylee Ackerman. They've got a runner at first, 1 out. We're at the top of the second. Shelton State leading Central Alabama 4-2. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Elizabeth Brooks. Elizabeth making her 9th start of the season. That's a ground ball to second. Well, did we get it out anywhere? No. Did not get it out anywhere. So an error and a fielder's choice. And first and second with 2 outs. Jaden Buff is the hitter, 2-0 the count. Elizabeth Brooks making her 9th start of the season. Coming into this game, in 53 innings of work, she had struck out 34. And she's already gotten a few of them here today. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4, and they're loaded. A walk, an error, and another walk have loaded the bases. And there's strike 1 of the first pitch to Jenna Becerra. Got the bases loaded without a hit in this inning. And that's hit softly, and it's going to fall in there. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. They get 2 runs out of that. And the first game, they scored 13 runs. And again, I don't want to take anything away from them because they had a good number of hard hit balls, but they also had a good number of softly hit balls like that were just finding open spaces. And here they get 2 runs to tie it on another one here in the second of the second game. And they've got first and third. Jenna Becerra, it's a homer and that single in this ball game. And each hit has knocked in 2. She's got 4 RBIs. Here's the 0-2. I guess she checked her swing in time. 1-2. That's in the air to deep right center field. And it's gone. That's a 2-run home run for Jordan Henderson.
So much fun.
And it is,
So much fun.
well,
She was loud and cheering for everybody all the time.
yeah, it is 7-4.
Let's go for it! No, it does. It does. It was traumatic. It was probably the most. Just for me. That we had been.
That's a foul ball. Strike one to Kristen Wallace. And another foul. 0-2.
I've said so many times, I was like, God, I'd love to hear. I would love to hear what she had to say right now. Let's go, Kristen!
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down low. And that's fouled off her foot. Count will remain 1-2.
You got it for it! Nobody better, hun. Here we go.
And that's a ball. 2-2.
Job.
2-2 pitch is fouled off. I mentioned these two teams played each other at Central Alabama on Saturday, and Shelton swept that doubleheader. And there's a called third strike. So Elizabeth Brooks is getting some strikeouts. That is, by my count, 4. But CACC scores 5 in the inning. On just 2 hits. A bloop single that knocked in 2. And a 3-run home run. By Jordan Henderson. So Lady Bucks now down 3, 7-4. Bottom of the second. Getting started. Aaliyah Bird leads it off. There's strike one. Aaliyah was hitting .328 when the day began. that is deep to left field, and it's out of here. Into the Shelton State bullpen off the bat of Aaliyah Bird. Folks, these ladies are hitting the baseball all over the yard today. Our final score in game one was 13-8. Lady Bucks dropped it to the Trojans, and here in game two, we have not seen a zero posted on the board in any half inning yet, where Shelton is still batting in the bottom of the second with nobody out. Shelton trailing, but coming back. Wow, that was hit hard by Emma Harrison. She lines a single to left. She's 2 for 2. And now Heather Maxwell coming up. Emma Harrison hit the ball hard all game long in the first game. I got 3 lineouts on the scorecard for her. She lined out all over the place. But here in game 2, she's got 2 line drive base hits. The 1-0 to Heather Maxwell is in there, 1-1. CACC with 2 in the top of the first. Shelton answered with 4 in the bottom of the first. The Trojans with 5 in the top of the second. And the Lady Bucks with a run already here in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Runner at first.
You got it, Leah.
And that's popped up, and it's going to remain in play.
Good job.
Man, another foul ball caught by their first baseman. They had 2 or 3 of those in the first game that stayed in play and were caught in foul territory. And there's another one. One out, and Emery Wright fouls it off. Strike 1. Emery lined a single to left center her first time up. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You got it, Leah.
And there's a strike and a throw down. And taking off for second and getting there. Boy, I thought at first when she took off that was quite a gamble, but she ended up getting there easily, did Emma Harrison. So 1-2 the count to the hitter. Emery Wright. Runner now in scoring position, and that makes it 2-2. It's going to have to be an E on the catcher on the throw that allowed Harrison to get to second base.
Let's go, Leah.
2-2 pitch. That's hit tight to the line in left. That'll fall foul. And another 2-2 is another foul ball. The home run by Aaliyah Bird was her second of the season. And there's ball 3. And that's going to be another foul ball. Another payoff pitch due to Emery Wright. And she drew the walk. What a great at bat by Emery Wright. Got 2 strikes on her, fouled off the tough pitches. And then it eventually took enough balls to get the walk. Great at bat by Emery. Second walk issued by Leah Patterson. And now Hannah Marler, the DP here in this game. Strike 1. Lady Bucks with a run in this inning on the Aaliyah Bird solo home run to start it. They've got Emma Harrison at second, Emery Wright at first. 1 out. The pitch is high. 1-1. 7-5. Lady Bucks down 2, but we've got 2 on with 1 out. And a swing and a miss. That was a good pitch there by Leah Patterson. 1-2 the count. And, got the call on the outside edge of the outside edge. 2 outs brings up EK 5. 2-run double her first time up. Came around to score as well. After EK went 1 for 3. Had a 2-run double in that game, in the first game. That's a ball. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. That's a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Called a strike. And a line drive into left center field. That's a base hit. That'll drive in a run. Another hard hit ball off the bat of EK Fife. Another RBI for EK. Emma Harrison in to score. Emery Wright to second for EK. That's her second hit, her third RBI in this game in 2 at-bats after having, as I mentioned, a 2-run double in the first game. Now Maddie Wallace. Maddie had a big 2-run single her first time up. The 1-0. 1-1. Maddie 2 for 4 in game 1. So she is 3 for 5 on the day so far. And that one's popped up in the infield. And Jenna Becerra takes care of that one. But 2 more runs for Shelton State in the second. We got a wild one going. Central Alabama with 2 in the first, 5 in the second. Shelton State 4 in the first, 2 in the second. We're going to the third. It's 7-6. Shelton down just a run. Kristen Wilson. All right, here we go to the top of the third. Elizabeth Brooks' first pitch is in there for strike 1. And a foul ball makes it 0-2. Called third strike. That was right in there. Beautiful pitch by Elizabeth Brooks.
Hey, here we go, Kelby.
I've got that as 5 strikeouts already for Elizabeth Brooks. One out here in the third. Kelby Johnson at the plate, and she's quickly ahead of her 0-2. And a called third strike. Wow. Elizabeth Brooks. She has struck out 3 hitters in a row ever since the home run hit off of her in that second inning. She struck out Kristen Wallace to end the inning right after that home run ball. and then has whiffed the first two, Sarah Ezekiel and Kelby Johnson, on 6 pitches. Here in the third, she's ahead 0-2 again on Bailey Trammell. And a pop-up. Who's going to get it? It'll be the second baseman, Kaylee Rose. She's got it for the out. So 9 pitches needed by Elizabeth Brooks in that inning, and that's it. As she retires them in order on strikeout, pop-out. And we finally got a 0 on the board. And it's for Central Alabama in the top of the third. Shelton State still down by just a run as we get ready for the bottom of the third. And now the bottom third of the order due up. Kaylee Rose leads off the Shelton third with a line single to right. But Lady Bucks are hitting the ball very, very hard this game. They hit a lot of them hard in the first game as well, including some outs. Central Alabama won that game. A final score of 13-8. Morgan Dawson now tries to bunt. Look out. What a nice catch in the stands behind me. Nice play. Strike one to Morgan Dawson. And look out. That one is low, and in fact gets away from the catcher. And so that'll allow Kaylee Rose to move up to second. They may take the bunt off now that no sacrifice is needed to get her in scoring position. Wild pitch moves her up. Bunt is still on, and that's a good one. That'll get her over to third.
Hey, good job, Leah.
And Morgan Dawson is out, but credit her with a successful sacrifice bunt. It's the first out in the inning. We got a runner at third now. And Aaliyah Bird at the plate. Strike one. Aaliyah slammed a solo home run her last time up. Second home run of the season. She hits this one hard into center field to drive in another run. Line drive, base hit to center by Aaliyah Bird. Scores Kaylee Rose from third, and we're all tied up 7-7.
Good job, Leah. Here we go, Alexis.
So Aaliyah Bird, 2 for 2, 2 RBIs in this game. got a pitching change. I think it is number 11 that has just come in.
11 for 1.
Thank you. Nice of Blue to let me know. Appreciate that. The difficulty I have is reading her name on the lineup sheet. I got like the last copy, and it's extremely faint. I believe it's Alexis. First name is hard to make out, but I believe it's Alexis Walls comes in to pitch. And Emma Harrison, the first hitter she faces. Foul ball, strike one. Emma's 2 for 2 in this ball game. Couple of singles, couple of runs scored. And that's a ground ball back to the pitcher, Walls. She'll throw to first, but it moves the runner over to second. 1-3 on the put out of Emma. Second out of the inning. But it puts Aaliyah Bird with good speed in scoring position with 2 outs. And ball one, first pitch to Heather Maxwell. Heather was up 4 times in game 1 and on 4 times. 2 singles, reached on an error, and walked in her 4 at-bats. Well done. Three and 1 to count. And ball 4. That's a walk to Heather Maxwell. So first and second with 2 outs. And Emery right at the plate. Ball 1 to Emery. And a chopper foul. They've not gotten her out yet in game 2. A single and a walk in 2 at-bats. And she's on again on a hit by pitch. And that loads the bases with 2 outs for Hannah Marlar. Ball 1. And we got a warning now to the Central Alabama coach. He got a warning in game 1 as well. Never did get past that one warning. umpire notes it.
Yeah.
One game we were playing, 3 minutes into the game, we already had like 3 fouls and a technical. And the coach yelled at us.
One or oh the count as we're ready to resume. That's a strike. Nice pitch there by Alexis Walls. And 0 for 1 with a walk in this game after going 2 for 4 in game 1. Ground ball to short, and they get the force out at second.
Shannon, I didn't see you hiding up there. I know! I spoke, but you were
However, Lady Bucks
coming that way. I couldn't hear you.
get a run in the inning
He's stepping out of here too.
on 2 hits.
Hey, I got me some tickets, Lori.
No errors and
Are they outrageous?
Yes.
I'm sure. I know, I'm sure.
And you know, I didn't tell Mickey they
3 left on base.
For each ticket? Are you serious?
So the fee was more than the face value of the ticket.
Right.
So it pretty much wound up.
But with that 1 run, the Lady Bucks have scored at least a run in every inning so far here in game 2 and have tied up the ball game with Central Alabama. It's 7-7 as we go to the 4th. Nine 1 and 2 hole hitters due up for the Trojans. And there's ground ball deep in the hole. The long throw. Got her. What a play by Emma Harrison. I didn't think she had a chance, but made the long throw to get her. That's a great play by Emma Harrison. Now Campbell Hecklinson, and that's caught. Whoa! I think that was already by Elizabeth Brooks, and she reached out and snared it out of the air. Got a big smile on her face now. You can hear teammates chuckling out there. That looked like it was destined for center field and a base hit for Campbell Hecklinson. Well, we talked about how much throughout this doubleheader that Shelton State has been unlucky, hitting a lot of hard hit outs, lineouts, and that time the same occurred for CACC. And that's a good play by the third baseman. Hannah she played third in the first game. That's Morgan Dawson with a great play. 3 great defensive plays for Shelton State in that 4th inning. And as a result, an economy of pitches needed by Elizabeth Brooks, and she gets them in order. And that is 2 straight innings now where she has retired the side in order. Great long, strong throw by Emma Harrison. Got the first out. on a ball grounded to deep short. I truly did not think she had a chance to get it out on that one. And she did. And then the line out back to the pitcher. A great play. And a fortunate play by Elizabeth Brooks. And then another fine play by the third baseman, Morgan Dawson, to get the ground out to end the inning. So it's still 7-7 as Shelton comes up here in the bottom of the fourth. And ball one outside to E.K. Fife. She has been cooking of late. There's a strike. She is 2 for 2 in this game. A 2-run double and a 1-run single in this game. So 3 RBIs after going 1 for 3 in the first game with 2 RBIs. So EK has driven in 5 on the afternoon, and she's on again with another hard hit base hit. This one a sharp grounder through the hole on the left side out into left field. Shows she's now 3 for 3 in this ball game. For Shelton State, that's already their 10th hit in game 2. Maddie Wallace fouls it off. She's behind in the count, 0-2. And a line drive into right center field. That's a base hit. Headed first to third and getting there is Erin Kate Fife. And because EK went all the way to third and the throw went that way, that was smart, alert base running by Maddie Wallace. She took second. So it's a single. And then she gets second on the throw to third, which probably should have been cut off by somebody. So back-to-back singles by Fife and Wallace to start the fourth for Shelton State. That one's hit hard, but it's right at third, and they'll get the out at first. Runners have to hold. So Kaylee Rose is out on the 5-3 put out. She hit it hard. It's the first out in the inning. Here's Morgan Dawson. And that one is hit on the ground to second. That'll get in a run. They throw Morgan Dawson out at first on the 4-3 put out, but give her an RBI as EK scores from third on the play, and Maddie Wallace moves to third on the play with 2 outs. And Aaliyah Bird hits it deep to right, way back there, and gone! She's got another home run. She swung at the first pitch all 3 at-bats in this game, and I suggest she keep doing that because it's working. Wow. She swung at the first pitch in her first at-bat and hit a solo home run to the back of the bullpen behind the fence in left field. Swung at the first pitch in her second at-bat and got an RBI single. Swung at the first pitch this time and sprayed the home run to the opposite field side near the scoreboard in right. Aaliyah Bird with 2 home runs in this game, and now 3 on the season. She's got 3 RBIs in this game. And 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Emma Harrison.
Come on, Alexis!
So 3 more runs in the inning for Shelton State, and the Lady Bucks have taken a 10-7 lead. Here's the 1-2. Got her. But 3 more runs in the inning for Shelton State. On 3 hits, the big one, a 2-run home run by Aaliyah Bird. Nobody left on base. Lady Bucks have not put a 0 on the board yet in this game. They scored 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. Central Alabama scored 2 in the first and 5 in the second, but then zeros the last 2 innings. And the math reads 10-7 Shelton State as we go to the 5th. And that one's hit well, deep to center field, and it is going to be at least a 2-base hit. She's going for 3, and she'll get there. That's Jenna Bissaret. She can hit, folks. We've seen her do it all day. That's a triple. She's now a double away from hitting for the cycle in this game. She had a 2-run homer in the first, a 2-run single in the second, and a leadoff triple here in the 5th. And she had a single and a double, 2 RBIs in the first game. So she's got a 5-hit, 6 RBI day going. Good job all the way around. Handling the hot smash at third. Morgan Dawson, and then handling the scoop at first was Emery Wright. Lady Bucks are really flashing the leather at them in this game as well. When I write down a play on the score sheet, if it's a really good one, I circle it. Thank you, sir. 22 for 48, says Blue. That is Brooke Milner that's going to bat for Kristen Wallace. She had 2 hits in game 1, so she's getting her first at bat here in game 2. One ball, one strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Just a little bit off the plate outside. Boy, that was a good pitch by Elizabeth Brooks. Just missed. And it's 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her. Big strikeout there. And I've got that as 7 strikeouts for Elizabeth Brooks. And there's a ground ball to shortstop. The long, strong throw by Emma Harrison gets it done again. Wow. That's big to keep that additional run off the board. They got the leadoff triple from Besseret. But good defense by Morgan Dawson, Embry Wright, and Emma Harrison leave her stranded there at third. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left in that inning. Still 10-7 Shelton State as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Heather Maxwell lead off for Shelton State. And she tries to lay down a bunt, but fouls it. Heather 2 for 3 with a walk in the first game. Couple of hits. And nothing to show in this one. Hits that one very hard and boy, nearly beat it out at first, but she's out. Good play by their shortstop, Jenna Besseret. And that's hard hit, but one hopper right to third. And quickly, Embry Wright is out number 2. Two outs. And Hannah Marler is the hitter. Strike 1 to Hannah. 2 for 4 in the first game, including a home run. She knocked in 3 in that first game. 0 for 2 so far in this one with a walk. And she's down to the count 0-2 here. That's a ball. 1-2. And a foul ball. Stays 1-2 to Hannah. Hannah began the day as leading hitter for the Lady Bucks with a .359 average. And her 2 for 4 first game rose that a bit. So far 0 for 2 in this one. And she gets hit by the pitch. So she's a 2-out base runner. I'm going to bring up E.K. Fife, who's been hitting the cover off the ball. 1 for 3 in the first game with a 2-run double. And here in game 2, 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double, 4 runs batted in, 2 runs scored. And 1-1 the count. So 4 hits on the day for EK. And that one's hit well, but pulled foul. And, oh, what a great catch. Absolutely great catch by Sarah Ezekiel. And quite honestly, folks, doesn't surprise me in the slightest. She made several excellent plays in the first game. And that one might have been her best one of the day right there. Great catch. She had to go into a slide right as she was getting near the fence, the side fence, to make the play.
3 for 27.
Thank you. So that's the first time in this second game that Shelton has put a 0 on the board. They get no runs in that fifth. No hits, no errors, and leave 1. And still lead Central Alabama 10-7 as we go to the 6th. And we've got the bottom third of the lineup due up for Central Alabama. And there's strike 1 to Kelby Johnson. That's low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Elizabeth Brooks, the starting pitcher for Shelton in this game. She's still out there. That's hit hard, but right at the center fielder. Oh, it's over her head. And that'll be a double. For Kelby Johnson. ball was struck very, very sharply. And the wind is blowing out, and I think that fooled Heather Maxwell a bit. It sailed on her. Here's a foul ball, strike one. But a double all the way, in my opinion, for Kelby Johnson. Bailey Trammell, the hitter. She's 0 for 1 with a walk. And the count goes to 1-1. And this one's popped up to a player I was just about to tell you came into the ball game. And the ball found her before I could let you know. And that is Kelsey Cardwell, who came in defensively to start that inning for Kaylee Rose at second base, and she catches the pop-up. Here's one in the air to right and foul, well, it wasn't in the air very long, but it was foul. Strike one to Kaylee Ackerman. The 1-1 pitch, swinging and a miss. One and two the count. And a ground ball to second. And she's got it and throws in time for the out. Way to stick with it, Kelsey Cardwell. Another 4-3 put out. Kelby Johnson advances to third now with 2 outs, but a dangerous hitter at the plate. Leadoff person, Campbell Hecklinson, and swings and misses for strike one. And a ground ball to third. The throw across for the out. Boy, great job defensively by Shelton State. That was Morgan Dawson making another play at third. Last inning, they defended nicely to get around the leadoff triple and not allow a run. In this inning, they defended very nicely and get around a leadoff double without allowing a run. So they maintain a 3-run lead now. Going to the bottom of the 6th. It's 10-7, Shelton State. We have had a lot of action today, folks. I don't know if you've been with us from the beginning, but 13-8 in Game 1, the final. Central Alabama over Shelton. And in particular, the way it ended. Central Alabama scored in the last 5 runs, 5 innings. 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 7 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh. And the Lady Bucks battled back, believe it or not, even though they were down 11 at one point. But they came back with 2 in the fifth of Game 1, 3 in the sixth, 2 more in the seventh, and made it at least halfway interesting. 13-8, the final. Central Alabama wins it. So the last 6 half innings of Game 1 all had runs scored in them. And then 5 of the first 6 half innings of game 2 had runs scored in them. And this one's in the air, or rather on the ground to second. And on one pitch, Maddie Wallace is out on the 4-3 put out. Brings up Kelsey Cardwell, and this is Kelsey's first at bat. She just came in defensively last inning and got to make 2 plays. Got 2 putouts at second base, and now her first at bat. Oh, that's just on the foul side of the third base bag. She's down to the count 0-2. And that one is hit hard, but foul. Count remains 0-2. So the 13-8 final in Game 1, won by Central Alabama. And here in Game 2, with Shelton batting in the bottom of the 6th, they lead 10-7. And that's going to be a base hit, and try to get to second, and getting there is Kelsey Cardwell. I'm going to give her a hit on that. I think she might have had it beat out even if the throw was caught over at first base, and then that throwing error will get her to second base. So I'm calling it a hit and an error. And then this one is hit to deep center field. It's off the center field fence, off the bat of Morgan Dawson, and that'll get a big insurance run in for the Lady Bucks as Kelsey Cardwell scores. She almost left the yard to straightaway center, did Morgan Dawson. That hit the center field fence, and it got out there in a hurry, too. That'll be an RBI double. Leah Bird is the hitter, and she has had a huge game. She had a good first game, but she's had a great second game, and this one is going to be caught in foul territory for the second out. But tagging at second, Morgan Dawson moving to third. I didn't even get a chance to tell you what all Aaliyah had done as she swung at the first pitch. I told her to keep doing it because it was working, and she listened to me. She swung at the first pitch again. This time made it out for the first time of the ball game. On the first pitch, her first time up, RBI, solo home run. First pitch, RBI single. First pitch, 2-run homer in her first 3 at-bats. This one's hit well to deep right field, but out there to make the play is Kelby Johnson. So Emma Harrison hit the ball pretty well, but she's a deep fly out to right for the third out. However, could be big. You never know. Insurance run for the Lady Bucks in the 6th. They get a run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. That run driven in by Morgan Dawson with the double off the center field fence. So that makes it 11-7 Shelton State. As we go to the 7th, need 3 more outs to put a W in the book. You having to replace batteries again in that?
Again,
The camera?
they run out quick.
Wow.
I know, but these games have been longer though.
They have been. But you'd think you'd at least get one full game.
Yeah, you would think. Think this will work.
So it's 11-7 Shelton State. Elizabeth Brooks, the starter. And man, credit to her. She has really settled in, and she's had some great defense played by the Lady Bucks behind her that has helped the cause as well. She gave up 7 runs in the first 2 innings, and nothing since. Got to get 3 more outs, though. And got some good hitters coming up, too. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. First pitch to Jaden Buff is fouled off for strike 1. Outside a ball. And outside again. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got the outside corner strike call. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that's high. Full count. And that's ball 4. So Buff gets the leadoff walk, and she's got excellent speed. Strike 1 on the first pitch to Jenna Bessard. She has really hit the ball. Hit it pretty well in game 1, has hit it absolutely phenomenally in game 2. She is a double away from the cycle in game 2. She's got a single, triple, and a homer, and 4 RBIs in this second game. And it's 2-1.
You got it, Jenna.
And that's low. 3-1. And a foul away. Full count. And that is hit hard and off the glove and into center field. That'll put runners at second and third. Nobody out. That'll be a base hit all the way for Bissarit. And she got second on the throw that should have been cut off, and it went all the way through to the pitcher, and she took second. So second and third, nobody out. Another dangerous hitter, Jordan Henderson, at the plate. She fouls it off for strike one. Here's the pitch, and that's a foul ball. 0-2.
Hey, be smart. Be smart. Here we go.
Oh, it is.
In the air, foul might be playable. It is for Emery Wright. Had just enough room to catch that one for out number one.
Let's go, Brooke.
Brings up Brooke Milner. Here's the pitch. On the ground is short. The throw to first. In the dirt. Run comes in. Beshart over to third. Milner's safe at first on the error. So one out, first and third. It's now 11-8, a 3-run Shelton State lead. And there's strike one to Sarah Ezekiel.
Go, Sarah.
On the ground is short. Flip it to second for one. No chance for a double play. A runner does come home to make it a 2-run game, but the Lady Bucks just need one more out now. They get the 6-4 force play at second. Ezekiel reaches on the fielder's choice. Another dangerous hitter coming up in Kelby Johnson. It's not over yet. She represents the potential tying run. 11-9, Shelton State. we had our umpire a little bit confused on where he was supposed to be. It's okay. We're all human. Strike one. And another strike. Boy, two beautiful pitches by Elizabeth Brooks to try and get the final out of the ball game and preserve the Shelton State victory. The 0-2. And that's going to be a base hit through the hole on the left side. Not over yet.
Hey, have fun here, Bailey. Have fun.
Johnson with her second hit of the ball game. First and second, so the tying runs are on base. The potential go-ahead run at the plate in Bailey Trammell. Ball one. 11-9, Shelton State. Bottom of the seventh, 2 outs, 2 on. 2-0. And a little bloop. And it's going to fall in, and 2 runs are going to score and tie the game. And the potential go-ahead run is at third. Again, lots of hard-hit balls by Central Alabama today, but they have gotten some backbreaker of 2-run RBI hits on some bloops. That's about 3 or 4 of them throughout the doubleheader. So we are tied going to the bottom of the 7th.
Abel's going for 14, and she's the OP. The DP is going in to play third base, F5.
Okay.
The baseman is going to right field, F9. And the right field is going to center field, F8.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it. Letting Blue know I appreciate him keeping me up to date on all these changes. They don't always do that. They obviously always let both coaches in both dugouts know about any changes, but don't always include me, so I appreciate it. By the way, a great catch by Maddie Wallace on that line drive to end the inning, or else Shelton would be behind. Great play by Maddie Wallace. But we are tied. That's going to be a base hit. That's what Shelton State needed. We got 11 running for 8. I heard that one from Coach Griffin. By the way, I was trying to, thank you, trying to keep up with all these changes. I didn't even get a chance to tell you that was for Shelton State. Number 8, Marissa Lawson, that got that pinch hit single to start the 7th for Shelton State. And this one's hit deep to left center field. That'll be caught out there by Jaden Buff, and the throw gets away. Oh, but she didn't realize it until it was too late. So that'll be a fly out to center by Emery Wright. So the potential go-ahead run at first base with 1 out. And Hannah Marler is up there, strike 1. Kiki Lipsy is the pinch runner over at first. And that's hit to third. They'll throw to second. Did she get back on the base? I guess she did. Or did she? Is she out at second? Or yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's a 5-4 put out. For the second out, Hannah Marlar safe at first on the fielder's choice. So she represents the potential go-ahead run at first base with 2 outs now. And a good hitter to have up there, Erin Kate Fife, EK. 3 hits in this game. She had a 2-run double in the first game, 1 for 3. She is 3 for 4 in this game. Has knocked in 3, has scored 2. And she lets it go by for ball 1. (11-11). 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 2-0 the count to EK. That's a strike, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Hit well to left field, way back there, and it's gone! 2-run home run for EK Fife to win the ball game. A walk-off 2-run bomb. And Shelton State wins it 13-11. EK with her 5th hit on the day. Her 4th hit in this game. RBIs number 4 and 5 in this game. RBIs number 6 and 7 in the doubleheader for EK. And she's a walk-off winner for Shelton State with the 2-run home run. Wow. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Just amazing. Man, did we have some action for you today. Shelton State drops game 1 to Central Alabama 13-8. And they win game 2 over Central Alabama 13-11. There was only 1 of the 7 innings for Shelton State in game 2 where they put a 0 on the board. They scored runs in 6 of the 7 innings. 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth, 1 in the 6th, and then 2 more to win it on the EK Fife 2-run walk-off homer with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Wow. 13-11. Shelton wins game 2. They split the doubleheader. That was fun. It took a while. We had longer softball games than normal because of all the runs being scored, but we had action the whole way. No shortage of action. So a split today, a 13-8 loss for the Lady Bucks and a 13-11 win. That'll do it. We will join you next on Thursday. And that is baseball. If I didn't bring my schedule with me, my mistake. I'm 95% sure it's baseball. Yeah, it's baseball. I definitely remember now. Baseball starting at 4, doubleheader on Thursday, and then back here for another softball doubleheader this coming Saturday at 1. Until then, I'm Lee Tracy. We thank you for watching Shelton State Softball.